Good morning, traders, and this is your Dax day trading setup for today. So we've got another day of selling, and these tails to the upside are indicating that the sellers are currently in control of this. We're starting to tag the levels that I pointed out yesterday, but we haven't really had any support on any of those levels yet. We've got a crossover on the daily of the oscillators as well. So last line of defense right now is that. Okay, so I just want to come down to the 3 hour just to pick up the rest of our structure. Okay, so you can see this level here. We gapped down to it, we bounced off it, but then we rolled over, so that level's gone. We've passed the next level, so the third level is pretty much there, and that intersects with this diagonal trend line at the moment. So I'm still bullish, still looking for an entry to get long. Okay, the other thing that I am watching at the moment is that. Okay, so I'm still pretty much watching my original wedge. Okay, so we had a break, we've come down, we are now busy testing that wedge, and we're testing it with these intersecting trend lines. So I pointed this out yesterday. This is still the area I'm paying attention. I do expect some buyers to step in here, somewhere in this area. Okay, they may be looking for structure. There is structure there, and there is structure there as well. Okay, but that would break below this trend line. So I don't think, normally the DAX, this trend line will help, because if I put my next line in, you'll see it is a channel, and the DAX loves its channels. Okay, so if we do break the structure here and then come up and test the breakout and then start moving, that would be the indication that we are changing direction. But for me, it's higher high. There's a previous high. There's a new high. So this is still just a retracement for me. Okay, so dropping down to low time frames, you can just see what's happening. And you can see, yeah, we got the breakout. Moving averages never crossed over. Then we had a separation of the stochastics crossing over far apart, and we came down straight onto the 200 moving averages of the hour. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. There's so much going on here, and this to me is something that I'm paying attention to. Okay, if I move this like that, I still have a bigger wedge. Okay, and we are coming up to the structure that I'm looking for. Okay, so in other words, what I'm looking to do is just watch this through the course of the morning and see what transpires. And I don't know if you noticed that the opening range strategy for the DAX is playing out, but not in the direction. Well, yesterday wasn't in the direction of the bigger trend. The bigger trend was down over the last 2 days. So that's kind of a little bit confusing, but the opening range did play out. In the opening range of the first hour of the DAX, there it is there. We got a breakout, and I just used my normal range modified Fibonacci, and you can see there was my first range target, there's my second range target there, and boom, we sold off. Okay, not often that when this happens that we break below this level. It doesn't happen that often. It's normally probably about 85% probability that when you break in a direction on the opening range, that it continues in that direction, or at least stays. You can use the bottom as a stop area for the day, but that didn't work yesterday. Anyway, so that's my view at the moment. So I'm looking for longs, and I'm looking for longs pretty much in this area that we're in. All my oscillators on the time frames I want to trade are lined up, and now I'm looking for some sort of price action somewhere more than likely in this zone of intersecting trend lines here. Okay, so somewhere around 12, between 12,170 and 12,123. Somewhere in here, I'm expecting some buyers to step in, and the trick is we're going to have to break above. Oops. We're going to have to break above that area of consolidation, yes, which is yesterday's high, in order for the trend to change. So this is the trend on the hourly, right? So that's 12279. Okay, there we go. That's my view at the moment. I'm looking for an entry long somewhere around here, and I think we have the stop is still massive though. We're still looking at a 200-point stop loss. So because of that, I will wait until I see some decent structure. And the structure I'm looking for is going to be, I wouldn't say the half hour, but probably around the 12-15 minute chart. I mean, you can see there's massive amount of buyers stepping in, and then we rally to the downside. Where we are at the moment is flat, 12,189, so relatively flat at the moment. Okay, there we go. So that's my view at the moment. So I'll be looking at 12, maybe even the 30. I can see there are buyers stepping in. They're starting to scale in all these tails. So there's no structure yet. The nearest structure is here, 12,170. That's the area that I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. That's me for today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.